Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video was a little unplanned. I was in the middle of doing my nighttime skincare routine last night, and because I'm going to be filming that this weekend, I was just going over in my mind which products I want to use and just notes I would like to make. And I realized in doing that I have quite a few products that I would like to get through by the end of the year. I did a skincare project pan earlier this year, back in the spring, and it was very successful. I think I used up 8 of the 10 products, so I'm hoping to do that again. I'm starting it today, 10 products, 2 months, so the finale will be up sometime in the middle of December. I'm gonna go over each product and why I would like to get through it. Some of them, my thoughts have changed on them, or I've just found something that's superior, and then others I know are going to expire if I don't use them up. If you're excited for this video, please do go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll also put that skincare project pan, the intro and the finale, in the description box, as well as my 20 in 2020 project pan if you're interested in watching a makeup project pan. Let's go ahead and get into it. So just like last time, I specifically chose products that weren't full because that's what I always do with my makeup project pans, and I give myself impossible goals. So all of these pretty much are halfway full, maybe a little more or a little less. And then I also have chosen them so that I can have a full routine pretty much. I don't want to do like 8 cleansers or 5 moisturizers because that would make it impossible. So I've chosen a little bit from each category. Let's go ahead and get started with the cleansing balm, and this one is fairly new. I purchased it just a couple of months ago. This is the DERMA Universal Cleansing Balm. I had mentioned, I believe in my empties video, that I am no longer going to use cleansing balms with the ingredient polyethylene. I was watching Hiram's channel and he was talking about how that's not a good ingredient for marine life, and it's really common in cleansing balms. And now that I know that and I've started to look at the ingredients in them, it is in so many. Sadly, I had to discontinue my Holy Grail cleansing balm, my pharmacy one, the Green Clean cleansing balm. I have purchased that so many times and I really wish it wasn't in there, but it is. So I'm on the hunt for a new one, and I picked this one up from Ulta. I think it's my first product from DERMA, at least my first full size. And while it does get the job done, I'll give it that. It does get rid of my makeup. It also smells really nice. It has like a really light kind of like citrusy kind of aroma. It has a very gritty texture to it, which doesn't feel great around my eye area. And then another thing with this too, even though I've used a fair amount of it, I'll show you guys the inside, it's pretty melty, and somehow maybe from when I'm screwing it and unscrewing it, it gets all around the jar here, and it's so messy in fact that I actually have something, it's actually toilet paper, sitting underneath it inside of my drawer so that it doesn't get everywhere. I use cleansing balm on a regular basis. I've been double cleansing for a long time, so I do know that I can get rid of this. I still, even though I have this one, I went ahead and purchased a new one that also does not contain polyethylene, and it was a recommendation on Hiram's channel. This is the Then I Met You Living Cleansing Balm. I've used this a couple of times. I can already tell it's a much better product for me. It's just better suited for my skin. It doesn't feel gritty in any way going on, and it gets rid of my makeup. It also smells delicious. So this I'm gonna hold on to, maybe use on special occasions, and try to use this one up in the meantime. This next product I know I discussed in my morning skincare routine, I believe, at least one of them, the morning or the night one, and that was in the end, at the end of 2018. My feelings have changed on this product. It's a foaming cleanser that exfoliates, so that's why I thought it was really awesome, because it was a 2-in-1. It is like a gritty kind of scrub, but when you apply it to the skin and add water, it does foam up. So it makes your skin feel super clean. It also smells like freshly squeezed lemon, so it's really nice in the morning. I love this. I loved this back then, even though I probably felt at the time it was maybe a little too harsh for my skin, but I really enjoyed the experience of using it. So I purchased another one. Because of the price point, I let it sit back here in my drawers, and I recently opened it, not super recently, but I want to say like a few months ago, and I realized just how gritty this is, and it feels very harsh on my skin. George does use it. My husband will use it occasionally, so between me and him, I think we can definitely use up this scrub. So even though it's like a third of the way full, a fourth of the way full almost, but there's still quite a bit of uses left in there because you really really don't need a lot. I think I've just come to prefer a chemical exfoliant for my skin or something that's super gentle. My current one that's my favorite is the Tatcha Rice Polish. So much more gentle than this one. I'll show you the texture on the back of my hand so you guys can see. It's literally like putting sugar on your face. Very abrasive. And I could use this up by using this on my body as well. So I definitely think I'll get through this one. This next one may come as a surprise because I've been using it for years. I've talked about it quite a bit in my empties videos. I know it was in my first skincare routine videos, and that is the THAYERS Witch Hazel. I like the rose petal fragrance. These are such a cult favorite, and they have so many different scents now. I have used this for years, literal years, and that's probably what has kept me using it. You know, when you buy something for so long, you just keep doing it, not really thinking about it too much. Witch Hazel is great for making the pores look smaller temporarily, and then also it helps with some oil control or getting rid of surface oil, which I don't have, so I don't know why I've kept using this. Because my skin is normal to dry, very dry at times, I think this is probably just too much for my skin. I think another reason why I've continued to use this so long is even with double cleansing, sometimes I'll put this on a pad and use it afterwards and I'll still have some makeup left over, and it's that satisfaction of getting rid of all the residual makeup. But now I will use a micellar water to do that, and even if I go in with just this in the morning by itself, I feel like it's too drying for my skin. For the most part, when I tone, I like to use a hydrating toner now, some kind of mist or spray. So I'll get through this one. I won't repurchase it unless it's for like maybe shrinking my pores before makeup or something like that. But I think my primers take care of that, so I don't think I need it. Let me know your opinion on the THAYERS if you use it, what you think of it, or did you used to use it? Did your opinion change? And I meant to say too, I didn't show it. That's about where it is, so a third of the bottle left. Next I have from Drunk Elephant, the a-passioni, I think that's how you say it, the retinol cream. It's a 1% retinol, and this was my first experience with using a retinol. I'm gonna actually pull up the ingredients so I can talk about this one. From Sephora, it says it is a clean, cutting-edge formula with 1% vegan retinol and superfood-rich ingredients to diminish the look of fine lines, wrinkles, and sun damage. Aside from the retinol, it also has a triple peptide blend and vitamin F. I have been using this for a year and a half, I want to say, so I know it's getting to that expiration point. I have not been super diligent with using it, so I can't really hate on the product. I want to use it up because it was expensive. I don't know about you, but if I paid my money for something and it still smells fine, it looks fine, and does not have any kind of reaction on my skin, I'm gonna use it up. I'm going to get my money's worth and use it up. Be careful about it, but if you've been using it the whole time, you know what it smelled like or started out like originally. If the colors changed or if the textures changed, obviously discontinue it, throw it away. But safely, I am going to get the most out of my product. So I'm gonna do that with this one. As far as how much I have left, it's like a very tough tube, like a toothpaste. Next, I have a serum that I actually really enjoy. This is the Fourth Ray Turmeric Face Milk. Fourth Ray is ColourPop's sister brand, it seems. I don't think it's the same owners. For a while, you could only get it on their website. That's where I purchased this one. But now Ulta now carries the brand as well, which is pretty cool. They have so many different variations of this. I think next I want to try the green tea. So that's really why I would like to use this up, just so I can get another one to experience. And I know if I don't actually work on this one, it's just going to sit among everything else and it's probably going to go bad. So I want to use this up, clear it out, buy another one. I have to say, I don't think this does like anything crazy for my skin, but the reason why I like it, if my skin is having like not necessarily a reaction, but if it just feels like overwhelmed, like I've been using a lot of product on it, or if I am using like a very active ingredient, like a strong chemical exfoliant, I can still use this with it and still get some kind of benefit to my skin without layering things that would be harmful to layer on top of each other. So I really do like this. I'll use this up and then I'll probably go ahead and purchase another one. If you have tried these, let me know which ones you like. I know some do exfoliate. I think they have a papaya one. I'll probably stick to ones like this that are just for a little bit of moisture or a little bit of brightness. And then I have another serum thing. This is the last serum. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I don't use this as a moisturizer. It is more suitable as a lotion or moisturizer for someone with more combo or oily skin. It is very light, gives you that hydration, and it's also oil-free. I use this more as like a hydration booster. I'll use it before my moisturizer after or before an oil. I want to say I purchased this last year sometime. I've had this for a minute and you can see how little of it I've actually used. It's my cheesy nacho, as I like to say. I hope you guys don't ever get tired of that expression. I just feel like it gets the point across pretty quickly. So yeah, I just let this sit because I really do like it, and I also really like the smell. It smells like pink Jolly Ranchers. There's the consistency, so it's pretty light. But yeah, it smells incredible. I actually just have to use it. I have to start using it. And my skin has been super dry lately. So I think by using this up in conjunction with my other oils and moisturizers, I think it will really help to give me that hydration if I just stick to using it rather than going out and trying something else or buying something else. I may repurchase. I'll let you guys know in December if I want to get it again, but I have to stop just letting this like collect dust on my shelf. I have 2 face masks that I would like to use. Again, I like both of these, but the reason I need to use these up is I know that they're going to expire if I don't. Let's talk about this one first. This is the Glossier Moisturizing Moon Mask, and I have had this for a minute. It says it is a soothing face treatment, and I don't think any of the ingredients are on here, so I am going to look this one up. I purchased this when I did my testing of Glossier. That was the first long haul type video that I did, so I've had this for a while. It says it's formulated with sweet almond oil, plant-based squalane, and hyaluronic acid to boost skin's hydration. Has licorice root and lemon fruit extract, which are brightening. Also has honey and aloe, so very soothing. I do really like this mask, and I do feel like it gives me some hydration to my skin. Like I said, I just need to use it up. I have a lot of face masks right now, and I just have not been doing them as much as I used to. That looks like 2, maybe 3 uses left. And I also read too, and I think I did try this, I can't remember. You can also use this like a nighttime sleeping kind of facial, just a really light layer. I may do that with this as well, just to use it up. And then this is another favorite. I talked about this one. I did a face mask video. I think it was back in January or February. I'll link it up here. This is the ANDALOU Naturals Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Mask. It smells so good. It smells like pumpkin bread. I have probably 2 uses left of that one as well. There are little gritty bits, so you do get the lactic acid exfoliation or the glycolic acid exfoliation, and then you get those bits, so you get a chemical and a physical exfoliation. It's not a lot though. It's not super gritty, just kind of helps to slough off that surface layer. I will probably repurchase this after I use it up, but I'll probably give myself a couple of months just to use up some other masks in my collection. If you guys have tried anything else from ANDALOU Naturals, let me know your thoughts because I really haven't heard of many other products from them. This one is my holy grail facial oil. I think I've been using this for at least 5, maybe 6 years. I'm trying to think if I had it at like my first apartment. I think I did. This is the Herbivore Phoenix Facial Oil. I've mentioned this before. I first discovered Herbivore. They were Herbivore Botanicals at the time. I discovered them on Etsy. It was before they were even at Sephora. I purchased a trio of their facial oils, and then I think I got George a beard oil, and I've still been using this oil. It is absolutely lovely. Whenever I put it on my skin at night, in the morning, I feel like my skin just looks better. It's healthier looking. It gives me a little bit of a glow. And then it also gives me a lot of hydration. The price point though, I don't love, however, and you also get a lot of product in here. And I feel like I can never actually get through the whole thing before it goes bad. I do keep this in my skincare fridge now, so I think that helps with the longevity of it. But my last bottle, when I got down, I want to say it was probably about here, I had to dump it out because it had gone rancid. I could smell the oil in it and I knew I just shouldn't be putting it on my face anymore. And at $88, that's a bummer. I don't want to do that again, so I want to use this up. I'm not going to go over the ingredients too much because I'll talk about it more in my nighttime skincare routine. I will say the only thing about this is I really wish they had a half size. I know at some point they had roller balls or they had little teeny tiny travel ones, but I want a half size like Sunday Riley has for those oils. I think I could go through that one much more realistically. If I was only using this facial oil, it would be fine, but I have a few others that I also like to rotate it with. Maybe I just need to stop buying the other things and stick to this one. I think though I can use this up. It's about halfway there if I use it all over and then also on my neck and décolleté. Nightly, I don't know. I don't know if nightly is going to be possible because I have other things I need to rotate. I could layer it. I could layer it on top of my other creams. I think I can do it though. It doesn't look like much, but I need so little of it. I literally use a drop. If you guys have tried this, let me know your thoughts on it. And then the last product, I also threw a lip product in here, just like my last skincare project pan. This is a lip balm from JOUER. It is called the Essential Lip Enhancer. And when I was writing that out just in the description box earlier, I didn't realize it was supposed to be lip enhancing. I thought it was just like a normal moisturizing balm. And I read on the back of here, for softer, fuller lips, apply 3 times daily for 29 days. I haven't noticed that, but I also have not used it consecutively. Maybe I'll try to do it the 3 times a day to see if I get some sort of result from it. But for the most part, I use this at night, and I have like 2 other balms that I'm rotating in that as well, plus my normal lip balm that I keep in my work purse. So I just need to get rid of one. My favorite lip balm currently is the Glossier Balm.com, and I'm almost through that one. That one, the flavor that I have has glitter in it, so I really want to get a clear one. So once I get through this one, I'll let myself go ahead and purchase some more. But yeah, as far as the conditioning properties of this one, I do feel like it moisturizes my lips. It's pretty thick, so it's ideal for nighttime use. I wouldn't put over makeup on top of it or anything. It does give me some softness to my lips and then does give me some moisture, but I don't think that it's like incredible. I don't think it lasts super long. The Glossier one I can eat with, I can drink with, and I can still feel it on my lips afterwards, and I don't have it with this one. So I'm gonna try to get through it, and this one is about halfway. And that is everything in my skincare project pan, in my intro, all 10 products and why I'm trying to get through them. If you have tried any of those products that I mentioned, please let me know your thoughts on them in the comments. Also, just let me know what skincare you've been loving lately, especially going into the cooler months, going into winter. Anything for hydration, I'm all about. I want to hear about it. Like I said, the finale for this video will be up in December, but if you have any questions as we go along, feel free to ask me questions in the comments of any of my videos. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see me and more of my remarks, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.